Hey guys, here we go into a quick film study on Shakur Stevenson, an upcoming prospect that looks absolutely phenomenal. He's been developing so much in just a few short fights. I've heard he's training with Crawford. He's getting advice from Andre Ward. And it looks like it's really paying off. You know, whatever they're telling him, however his camps are going, however his training is going, it doesn't look like they're babying him in camp because he's really learning to fight at a professional level, with a professional style as well. So let's first off, follow me on Facebook. You know, I got a Facebook page. It's in the description. Follow me on Twitter. I post all my videos on there before, so if you'll see them before you hit up on YouTube. Also, I have a couple videos in the description, layering your offense and layering your defense. I talk about high-level boxing stuff on this channel and the different ways that you can kind of defend yourself or offend your opponent. And I suggest, if you're new to the channel, you know, checking those videos out before you're really critical of some of the things that I'm saying. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into the video. And we're going to be talking about, in the beginning, about Shakur Stevenson's active guard. And what I want you to pay attention to is his shoulder motions, right? And from the southpaw position, as you can see, he shuffles forward his shoulder here, right? And he's able to hide his punches off of those timings. As you can see here, he shuffles his right shoulder this way, and then off of bringing it back, shuffling his left shoulder, he shoots a jab off of it. He's going to do that a lot. See, shuffle, shuffle, and then off of that shuffle, when he brings his shoulder back, he uses that timing to hide his jab there. Not super successful in that frame, but here, again, beautiful work. And this is how you're able to hide your offense with an active guard. Notice he's not stale. His opponent is finding a hard time finding when to punch at him. And he's able to hide his offense off of this timing, these shoulder motions, and really make it difficult for his opponent to time him. As you can see, he can feint off of it as well. Feinting right there, feinting here, shooting the jab, and then again, 1, 2, and then boom, hiding all that offense here. As you see, he goes here from that shuffle here, and then goes into rotating his shoulders to set up the right hand to the body and the left hand to the body and the right hook. Now, this is something that I especially love, and this is why I have such a big criticisms for Errol Spence, because when he's moving forward, his head is stuck in one spot. You know, he's kind of, you know, moving a little bit, but he doesn't move his shoulders. You know, he stays in one position. And if you watch this is just beautiful how he's able to incorporate his defense in this shell and not only fight off of his shoulder roll this way, right, when he dips this way, but fighting this way as well, and how he's able to fight off of it, but also counter off of it. As you can see here, his opponent tries to time him, shoots that shot, and he's able to just pull back and then follow the shot back off of the same timing because his opponent's just expecting it to be rotating of his shoulders. He's able to sneak punches in there. And again, using it as his defense here, beautiful. Again, following the shot back, slipping the shot, pulling just far enough away from it, and then landing that uppercut there. Just beautiful work. Let's go ahead and watch those again. Just amazing craft in that. And I'm super surprised that at so young in his career that he's developing a style like this and a craft, you know, a way to fight with his timing and fight off of it in a way that he's able to time his opponents and make his opponents pay for trying to take advantage of his flaws. You know, there's a very interesting video. I would suggest you guys check it out. I think his name is Derek James. That's Errol Spence's coach. He talks about why having head movement is really bad and why moving like this and doing that stuff is really bad because your opponent's going to walk you into punches. And as we can see, Shakur Stevenson with only 8 fights is able to fight off of those timings and get his opponent to punch at him and then roll away from the shots and come back with counters. Just beautiful stuff. Now, we looked at a little bit of his offense, and he could work on it a little bit, you know. He does have, as we noticed in the beginning of this clip, he's going to use a kind of a probing jab here, shooting the jab. I think I have that clip in here. No, I don't. Maybe I didn't include it. But he does look to control his opponent's lead hand very well, but great craft with the shoulder feints, being able to feint off of those motions. The only thing I would say for him to add is when he's moving his shoulders, you know, incorporate some straight left hands in the feints as well, and you've got a very, very, very solid, well-rounded fighter, developing his craft perfectly, and way ahead of the curve for only having 8 fights. Very, very, very talented. Now we're going to kind of take a look at his defense, and I was talking about this a little bit in my yesterday's video about Tevin Farmer, and one of my criticisms of Tevin Farmer is when he looks to get away from the straight right hand of his opponent, he puts all his weight on his front leg so that he can pivot out to the side, but he also ducks and kind of gets stuck there. And against better fighters, he's going to get kind of caught by them, very similarly to Zab Judah, and we saw it all throughout Zab Judah's career. Unfortunately for him, one of my favorite fighters, Zab Judah was. So I, very well documented how he could have improved some of his things, but I want to talk about how Shakur Stevenson gets away from the right hand by slipping it this way and then pivoting off the line back this way. He does exactly what I was saying that Tevin Farmer should do. As you can see here, his opponent shoots the jab at him, and he's expecting a right hand to come, so he turns. Look at how his weight transfers to his back leg, and then he pivots off the line. And look at how he does it at an angle. He does it at an angle that's away and off the line from his opponent. Notice his opponent is fighting somebody toward the corner of the ESPN Top Rank logo, and he's off that line and no longer in danger, not in danger of the left hook from his opponent like Tevin Farmer finds himself in. But we're going to see where he goes with this. It's beautiful stuff. Again, hopping back, transferring his weight, and looking to counter off that timing the way that he moves off the line. See how where his opponent is facing now? And his opponent has to readjust and get back on the line with him. Now, again, beautiful stuff from him. His opponent shoots the straight right hand. He takes that step back, and he starts closing the distance and not moving back as far, catching his opponent with that jab. And then taking another step back, planting his weight, and then shifting it into that straight left hand to the body, and then being able to do the same thing and close the distance on his opponent here. So a few more beautiful examples. Again, when he's picking up on his opponent, throwing that straight right hand, he's able to take that step back, transfer his weight to his back leg, and then turn it into a straight left hand, using his defense to set up offense in a counter-punching style. All simply because of the fact that he transfers his weight off the line, moves back, and he's able to get into a position to land his shots. And here we're going to see it beautifully. His opponent goes to shoot that shot at him, and he catches it. And look at how he turns his weight all the way off of his front leg onto his back leg, and then he pivots back off the line here and moves off. And exactly what I'm talking about, turning away from the shot, boom, and then moving off the line here. Just simple, boom, and he can stop and catch his opponent with shots. Beautiful defense from such a young fighter. And then here, a little more showcase of that style and how he's able to allow it to serve him. Beautiful boxing, you guys. A little bit of control in there, but as you see, his opponent shoots that straight left hand. He moves off the line after rocking back and catches him with that straight left hand again. Just beautiful boxing, you guys. Boom, boom, bam. Anyway, that's my suggestion for Tevin Farmer as well, is to learn to move off the line, transfer his weight to his back leg, just like Shakur Stevenson. He's going to remain flashy, Tevin Farmer is, and that's fine. He can do his thing. He had a great victory over Billy Dibb last night. But as you can see, Shakur Stevenson really looking to shake out to be a very talented fighter with a lot of craft, and the more experience that he gets fighting with this style, the better he's going to get throughout his career, and the more defined his offense and defenses are both going to be, and his ability, maybe eventually he'll even be able to incorporate that roll back like this and come with a right hook as well, boom, and then move off the line, just adding little layers to it, and really becoming like a well-rounded and all-around like great fighter. But with only 9 fights, you really can't expect any more from someone like Shakur Stevenson, who I was very skeptical of in the beginning. But it looks like he's doing exactly what he needs to do, and doing a great job at learning on the job, fighting these tough, rugged fighters, and really schooling them, really using high-level stuff, high-level craft. Like I said, I'm gushing about it. You know, I'm really, really impressed. I didn't expect to be this impressed by Shakur Stevenson looking at his tape today. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, thanks, guys.